so this is David Ingleby for Dingo Servo Mounts, and I'd like to introduce you to our little DCC Frog Jiucer, which is designed by Julian Coles. And yeah, we have a little 3D printed block here which it fits into, and that just clips in like that, and one screwdriver on there, one little screw there holds it in together. Now we have 3 wires coming in here. The 2 outer wires are your 2 DCC wires coming from the track, left and right, and the center one comes from the frog. Right, I'm going to do that. This is my little test track here. I have a point here. Don't look at these wires, it's done there just so you can see exactly how they fit in, and this is just a little piece of metal there just to hold the wires and stop them getting in the way of the train. This is an N-gauge point, obviously electro frog point. The main line, which goes straight across here, has got a little cut in there, so that breaks the track there. So you will see that when the train goes that way, the board will fire while it's going through the frog, and once it gets past the frog, the light will go out. On the spur here, we've decided to power the spur directly from the frog juicer, so the light will remain on all the time and it will power the frog while the train is on the frog. The moment the train goes off the frog, back into the main line here, into the head shunt, then that will disappear. I have here, and I'm going to have to just do some, you can see my little Digitrax Zephyr controller there, and a little N-gauge locomotive. This is a Graham Farish Class 25. Sound was done by a chap called Deltic Napier, and it's quite fascinating. So let's fire up the locomotive and see what happens. So first of all, I'm going to go down the main line, and if you watch the board as it starts to cross, the little green light will come on the board. There it goes, green light's on, and I'm going to drive it past the cut, and the light goes off. When we reverse it, it goes back again, and the moment it gets into the frog, the light will come on, and it will stay on until the locomotive exits the frog. Now, if I change the point, you will see that when we do the same thing on the spur, the light will stay on as long as the locomotive is in the spur. There's your little red light come on. And it will stay on all the time that the loco is in the spur. In a moment, I bring it back out again. Past the edge of the head shunt, the light will go off. And again, if I go into the main line, the light will come on, it appears, and once it's past the cut, the light will go out. There is about a 4-second delay before it goes out, but that's just so that you can make sure that the loco is completely outside of the track. And that's all there is to it. Very, very simple. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus right down closer to the board so you can see the lights better as the thing goes past, and let's go past on the main line. change the frog, change the point, it will then go the other way. And now it will stay on all the time while the rotator is doing that spur. Now the reason it does this is because I haven't isolated the track in the spur. If you isolated the track in the spur, then it would be exactly the same as it does in the main unit. So that's all there is to it. 3 wires, I say, coming into the unit there. If you found out you wanted to change it round so the lights work differently, all you need to do is change the 2 outer wires from your DCC feed, and that would change the color of the LEDs that shine on whatever way you want to go. And so that's our new little frog juicer. They'll be available early in the new year, and look forward to supplying them to you and helping you to get your layout working really, really well. As a matter of interest, the electronics here, that switch here, is rated at 2 amps, and they have an overload level of 6 amps, so should be fine with whatever locomotive you throw at it. And yeah, I think they work really, really well and very, very simple to set up. Don't need any fancy gear or anything like that. All you need to do is to bring the wires out, and obviously you wouldn't bring them out on the surface, you'd bring them out underneath the baseboard, so they're totally unobtrusive. This is David Ingleby for Dingo Servo Mounts, and thank you for watching.